Donc je pense que tout le monde a vu ce qui s'est passé, même l'explication que la police m'a donnée, police et que ça a été expliqué, mais elle me dit que comme elle ne peut pas, la police ne peut pas leur forcer de me rendre mon argent, mais en tant que police, ils peuvent me forcer de partir. Alors je vais partir. Comme la police ne peut pas leur exiger de me donner mon argent, je vais partir. Mais je vais porter une plainte qui va, donc je ne sais même pas. Donc ils vont regretter de ne m'avoir pas remis $240 parce qu'en ce moment-ci, ils vont tout perdre. Ils vont tout perdre. Ils vont tout perdre parce que les États-Unis, c'est des bêtises. C'est déjà un pays qui n'offre pas de social du tout. On travaille comme des animaux dans ces pays. Et tout le monde qui est sur mon Instagram, tout le monde sait que je me bats toute seule pour mes enfants. Je les fais toute seule. Donc sortir $240 de mon compte sans pour autant que je puisse donner l'autorisation, ça me bouleverse financièrement. Donc personne ici ne ramasse l'argent. Je travaille pour mon argent, je travaille dur pour mon argent, je lève mes enfants avec cet argent-là seul. Donc personne ne viendra dans mon compte pour sortir l'argent de mon compte et penser que ça va passer juste comme ça. Donc, je pense que on va dealer avec ça autrement. Peut-être pour d'autres personnes, $240, c'est pas beaucoup d'argent. Mais pour nous qui travaillons et pour nous qui, $240, c'est 2 jours de travail. Donc, c'est comme si je travaillais 2 jours gratuitement. Donc, 2 jours de travail. Donc, c'est bon. C'est bon. Je pense que je vais sauvegarder ces lives et je vais aller m'en occuper parce que ces pays me dépassent. Ces pays me dépassent. Ces pays me dépassent. Ces pays me dépassent.
To call her. So here's the police officer. Hello, officer. You were called for me.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
What's going on today?
I'm filming. I'm letting you know that I'm filming.
I am too. So good
All right. Wonderful. So yesterday I woke up around 7 a.m. and I saw a charge on my car that was done at 4 o'clock in the morning for $240 from this institute. Okay. And so I called them to ask them why I was charged, why my card was charged. I called them to ask them why my card was charged because on the 17th, as is written here, I texted to cancel, but before the 17th, I had actually called to ask them to cancel so that I could stop being charged. I haven't been at this location or any Amazing Lash location in almost 2 months. Now, mind you, $240 is the membership cost for 2 months, and I haven't been here in over 2 months, and I kept receiving chain messages from their organization letting me know that I needed to either come in, put a different card, renew my membership, like all that good stuff. You know those messages that they send you, the automated text messages. I received over 18 messages. And I texted them back on the 17th, as is written right here, to cancel my membership, which they did not do. And then on the 25th, they charged me $240. And I called yesterday, and there was nobody in the office. There was no manager in the office because apparently this type of service only a manager can do. And so I waited. I spoke to a different manager at the South Lake location who confirmed to me that she would speak to Angelique and that it would be handled today. And so I called today, and when I spoke to Angelique before I came here, I explained to her that my card was charged after I had already contacted you guys to cancel my membership. And she told me over the phone that any transaction that is done after the date which we have on file of you texting to cancel.
I can listen to you, but you don't. I know you're getting angry while you're talking about it. Okay.
All right. And she told me that any transaction that was done after the date that is on file that was texted to cancel was going to be refunded to me. The text message, as you see, that is written by them was received by them on 5/18. The transaction was done on 5/25. And I spoke to them over the phone, and she told me that when I would come in, they would refund me. So now I'm coming back in, and she's letting me know that they can only refund me half of it because one of the transactions was for April. But that's not what she told me over the phone. She told me that any transaction that was done after the date which going to be refunded to me. If that's not what was going to be done, I wouldn't have driven up here. And so when I get up here, they completely change it up. And then when I get upset, they call the police to tell them that I'm being belligerent, that I'm here to bother people. Do you see what I'm dressed in? Does it look like I even wanted to come here?
Like you were getting out of the shower.
Because I have stuff to do. And because I knew that I was going to come here, this would be a 10-minute thing and I would be gone.
Right. So let me tell you what we can do as law enforcement. I'm going to tell you ladies this too. I can't do anything about the refund. I can't do anything about the argument about the refund. The only thing I can do is enforce if they have asked you to leave and you refuse to leave. That's the only thing that
Officer, they did not ask me to leave. They told me that they could not refund me.
Okay. If you If they don't want you to stay here, you cannot stay here. What I would suggest to you is to potentially look into small claims. If they're refusing to give you a refund that you think to which you're rightfully entitled, is this a chain?
This is a chain.
Okay. Assuming they have some kind of corporate office.
They don't, ma'am. I called them. I spoke to them yesterday. They don't.
Okay.
And the only person that can help me is the owner, and they do not want to give me contact to the owner.
Okay.
So I should just leave.
Yeah. I would
and
suggest
they owe me almost $240, but I should just leave. I have to pay bills in 4 days.
I understand that. I cannot make them give you.
Me leave.
I can make you leave.
All right. Good to know.
But I would tell you.
Good to know.
Claims court